Instead, I would just like to offer some thoughts in summary after today's Christmas pageant once again. You know, it's easy to miss what we saw today. The children's pageant comes around every year full of joyful exuberance, wonder, and usually a few unexpected twists. We actually got through without too many big twists this year. But who knew there were farmers and pigs gathered at the manger on that holy night? With all of that going on, it's easy to miss the main point. Anne Weems, in her poem Unexpected, wrote, "Even now we simply do not expect to find the holy in a stable or a barn. Somehow the setting is all wrong, the swaddling clothes too plain, the manger too common for the likes of a savior, the straw inelegant, the animals reeking and noisy, the whole scene too ordinary for our taste. And the cast of characters is no better, with the possible exception of the Magi. Who among them is fit for this night? The shepherds? Certainly too crude. The carpenter? Too rough. The girl? Too young. And the baby? Whoever expected a baby? Whoever expected the advent of God in a helpless child? Had the Messiah arrived in the blazing light of the glory of a legion of angels wielding golden swords, the whole world could have been conquered right then and there, but a baby? A helpless child? Even now, we simply do not expect to face the world armed only with love. Today, in the midst of costumed sheep and farmers, joyful children and distracted toddlers, we saw a great mystery unveiled, an ancient promise fulfilled in an unexpected way. The holy, it turns out, doesn't wait for us in some far-off realm, but comes to inhabit our world, our flesh, our lives, with the possibility of new life and a new world of peace and goodwill among all people. This is an upside-down kind of reality that only children or the child in us can fully appreciate. God, Creator, Spirit, loves this world of flesh and blood, stone and tree, sheep and oxen, star and field. God loves this world so much that God comes to us in the birth of a tiny child, the Christ child, so that we might see God with us in one another, and so that we might become those who give birth to God's love in our lives and God's peace in our world too. This really is good news of great joy for all people. I'd like to invite you to join with me in this morning's closing prayer. In fact, I'll invite you to stand in body or spirit as we say the prayer and sing our closing hymn this morning. And I did want to mention, in addition, speaking of children and refugees and unexpected places, in addition to the march on Thursday, there's a sheet at the back about calling our governor. The governor is going to be making a decision between now and Christmas Day as to whether to continue refugee funding in the state of Tennessee for this coming year. So if you'd like to make a statement about that, remembering, as we will on Thursday, that Jesus, Joseph, and Mary are portrayed as refugees, I encourage you to think about giving the governor a call, wishing him Merry Christmas, but also sharing some other thoughts with him too.